Hello everybody, this is your weekly reading for July 6th for Leo. My name is Yolanda Roos and you're watching Body, Mind, and Soul. So we're doing a reading for the week. I apologize if you're a regular subscriber. I was doing monthlies and I had to not do them as regular, but we're going to be back on our weekly schedule again to help you guys out. I am not a traditional tarot reader. I am a healer. Okay, that is my specialty in life. That is what God gave me. I am white light and I use the cards for healing, for understanding the things that are hindering us, the things and obstacles that might be there, or the foresight to help you to deal with a transition if it's coming. The cards are not going to tell your future. I'm not going to tell you if you're going to get rich or anything like that. I found them to be very connecting to God. They allow me to get insight to help those people that are around me. I'm kind of like the psychic psychologist. I'm the crazy lady. So I'm here to do the cards to help you and to help society and help humanity to deal with the obstacles and things that happen in life. Tarot is about the travel in life, okay? So this is going to be a general read. If you want a personal read, you can definitely reach out, but this is a general read for those people that are born under the Leo or the Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? So take it as it resonates in its energy. So it's going to be just I ask God for his wisdom, and it's Mercury retrograde, so I'm going to say some crazy words, okay? Because that's what happens. It makes you miscommunicate and not be able to talk. So we're going to go through and we're going to find out what's happening right now that's going to lead into the week ahead, because I'm recording this just before the 4th of July, and it will be, most of them should be up and ready by today. And the deck I'm using is the fairy deck because it's very earth-based, okay? And it's one of my favorite ones. It's by Radleigh Valentine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is for Leo for the week of July 6th, but we're going to get some cards leading into it so we can understand where you're kind of at, because energy is kind of linear and it goes into it. So you might be having this energy that kind of pushes into or plays on what will be happening in the week. So we got Mercury retrograde going on right now, which is going to cause some delays, mishaps, miscommunications. The only thing I can say right now for everybody is that we keep in mind that if you're going to sign documents or anything, you're going to be very aware of the fact that you need to read the fine print. Make sure you're communicating very clearly what you want, because there's going to be miscommunications and dealings when it comes with Mercury retrograde. Leo, what do you have coming up for this week? And you also have to consider that with the retrograde, it's a pause. It's delay. That's the word for it. Delay, causing you to think about the things that you maybe have not been thinking about deep down. So we're going to see what you are going to be dealing with. Cancer had to deal with some retrograde stuff. Let's see what you have. So Leos, what do we have, Lord, for Leos? Seeking your wisdom and guidance. What do you have for Leo? All right, I think that's good. So, what are we dealing with this week for Leo? Oh, discontentment. Yeah, somebody else had that. There's another one. Oh, yeah, that's a summer energy, which is cups. Emotions. We're going to be emotional. Oh, yeah. We're going to deal with emotions this week. So, our first card that you have for Leo is 5 of Summer. And this is, see, she's kind of looking out. She's got butterfly wings. Moth wings, it should be. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Okay, so whatever's happening to you or you're dealing with, do not think that it's just some random crap that's against you. There's a reason for everything. If something doesn't work out, it wasn't supposed to, or it's delaying it because it's not supposed to happen at that time. It's supposed to happen later. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Okay, if you got a negative Nelly around you, or you're dealing with people that are just draining your energy or making you negative, you need to just step back, okay? Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So your mind is playing tricks on you, okay? This week, I would say, because it's emotional. Your week is emotional, I see by your cards. Don't allow the negativeness to pull you down. It is, like I said, the retrograde. So in this past week, with this retrograde coming in, it is going to bring up things that you don't need anymore, or that are hindering you or bothering you. So I think what might be happening is it might be consuming your focus. Like it may, as a Leo, you may be having a very strong remembrance, or it's things that are just oozing out of you that are like, yeah, this is this, and I don't like that, and this is wow, and this person really did this to me. And then you've got these people that are feeding it, or they're just negative people, so it's kind of dragging you down, and you just get into that funk. Okay, so that's what this week is. So just be very careful, and don't be consumed with what is scaring you or giving you fear. Try to pull out of that energy and think on the light side. That it's saying, trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. It's not to be against you. It's probably timing. I really feel something's telling me that it's timing. That if something is not coming through, or that if things are kind of being weird right now, it's okay. It is okay. It is happening for a reason. Your next card that you have is Seven of Summer. In the emotions, again, it's the water. It's cups in the actual regular tarot. So no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusing, see, there's those words, the retrograde makes you stumble. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing an option. Oh yeah, you're in your head. Get out of your head, okay? Somebody's got you spinning, okay? And you're gonna have to make a decision, and you don't know which way to go. You don't know what your decision is supposed to be. You don't know where you're supposed to be going. You've got so much around you, and maybe so much you want to do, but this energy is like dragging you down. I feel like you are like thinking of all this stuff. You have so much going on that then it's like making you worried, or making you paranoid, or getting you to that point that you're just like, I don't know what to do. So you panic and you do nothing. All right. And it's saying you cannot be in that state anymore. You have to. The power is making a decision, not knowing the outcome, going with your gut instinct, and just saying, okay, I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know what's going to be, but I just need to make a decision, and I'll deal with it when I get there. Because if you don't make a decision, it's made for you, or it isn't always a nice way of making a decision. The next card is Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Believe in yourself. That's where it's coming from. You're lacking. You're doubting yourself, or people. That's what I said. You have negative people, or people around you are causing you to doubt yourself and your ability to make a decision. Because people don't always agree with you. It's your life. You need to make decisions that are going to affect you. You need to be you. You are not them. You are you. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life, and that could be where your decision is. Either you are home too much, or you're working too much, or you're trying to figure out with this whole pandemic thing what your choice is going to be for work, how you're going to bring money in, how you're going to balance out home life and work life. Okay, that could be a major thing. There could be things that are just, I think there's piles of things coming in, and you're just trying to analyze everything. And with this Mercury retrograde, I feel like you're like, whoa, I don't know which way I'm supposed to go, so I'm just going to sit here. It'll come to me. It will. And that it's saying you cannot just hang back. You have to make a choice as to what you're going to do, and you need to start working toward it. Even if it's not what you don't know the outcome. It may not be what everybody wants. You have to make the choices in your life that are going to make you happy, that are going to serve for the greater good. Okay, so, and I see believe in yourself. So there's some self-doubt and some negativity and some mind tricks going on this week that we've been through, or doubting yourself, or someone saying things that cause doubt in you. And I'm sorry about the light. The sun's coming up, so it's hitting kind of weird. So what do we have for our Leos for July 6th? What do we have for Leos for the week of July 6th? I think I'm supposed to take that one. We'll take it. I haven't looked at it. So. Oh, there we go. Someone behind the cloud again. What do we have for our Leos? Let's get this deck. And it'll come back out. If a card doesn't, if it tries to pop, it's come out again if I don't take the right one. All right. July 6th, the week of July 6th. There we go. We got our 4. I don't think there's any more. Ooh, you got nice stuff coming out here. Okay, yeah, you still got some stuff going on, but it's good. Okay, so The first card you have is Two of Autumn. And Two of Autumn is Two of Pentacles, and it deals with balance and creating balance. And it says, bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities and jobs, and an exceptional talent for multitasking. So there's a lot. I was right, and that's why I said you have a lot coming in, a lot of responsibilities. Usually the reason this card talks about balance is because at the time you have a lot of things coming in, and you have to learn to be a multitasker and juggle all these things. And sometimes it can be overwhelming. Like if you could sometimes be at a point, if your card comes in reverse when you're doing regular tarot, it can mean that it's like burdening you and putting you down, and it's finding a balance and being a multitasker. And it also is about removing that which is too much to create the balance in your life, okay? And don't get so, it's like all work and no fun type of card too. You can be, make sure you're not just consumed with all the things you have to do, and you still allow fun to be in your life. That's where sometimes you can be a workaholic. Or if this card comes up, it sometimes can be a warning that you're doing too much work and too much stuff, and you're not having any fun doing it because you're just like, no, don't bother me. I got things to do. Okay, that type of an energy. And I think that with all these things, you have a lot of things that are going to be coming up this week. Okay. And it's not that you can't handle it, it's that you're going to have to find a balance, okay? So I feel like if you want to pray to God for something or meditate, it's please help me to be able to do all the things to the best of my ability and keep balance in my life so that I don't become overwhelmed with the things that are being put in front of me or that I'm expected to take care of. Allow me to be able to remove the things, or maybe put aside the things that I can't do, and the things that have come into my life this week coming up, that I will be able to balance them all out without overstressing or burdening myself. Because this is your next card, Nine of Winter. That is Nine of Swords, and that is like it shows all the swords in the regular tarot going through the person. It's just like taking a person down. And it's just like you're laying on the ground and you're just thinking of all the things that have gone wrong, and like it's like that last breath. So you have some stuff. It said unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. And your other card, your Five of Summer, is focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So you have a little bit of fretting, a little bit of in the head issues going on next week, and I really feel like you need to get out of that. You need to know that it possibly is there, and when you find yourself doing it, you need to say no, it's okay. Where is it? Oh, it's that card. No, everything happens for a reason, and you are gonna have some things that might go wrong. Everything happens for a reason. It's not because of anything. It just, I have to know that God is with me, the spirits are with me, the universe is with me. I can't sit and worry, because all it's going to do is just consume me and drag me down. Nine of Winter, Nine of Swords. It's going to stab me down till I can't do it. So remember, you have a lot of stuff coming. You're going to be in your head, or you're going to be thinking of, your brain is going to be going 100 miles an hour. Just be ready, okay? If you're an anxiety person and you have issues, you better take your pills, okay? Because it's going to be a little abundant in things that you're going to have to use your mind or your thoughts for. But then you got this great card after it. Three of Summer. Three of Summer is celebration. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you can cherish. So you're going to be dealing with visiting people or seeing people or celebrating something. These people are having fun. Look, they're splashing in the water. And this is a water sign. This is a cup. So this is Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is coming together, sisterhood, loving, they're just celebrating and they're happy. So I think in the midst of all this, you've got this great thing that's happening. Don't allow this worry, this overwhelmingness to take away from that beautifulness that's coming in. And then you have Ten of Winter, which is a culmination and a finish ending a new cycle. So the resolution of difficulties, okay? So whatever this thing that's happening, or all the stuff that's gonna be, you're gonna be coming to an end. So this week you were kind of dealing with it. Next week it's going to be winding down, and I really feel this is the retrograde. This is the Mercury, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. That could be part of it too. A codependency could be a relationship. So in this week, what I need you to do is allow yourself to think about things that are hurting you, but only for a moment, because then I want you to see what you need to remove. That is the point of retrograde, okay? Mercury retrograde causes the things that are down in here to come up and say, okay, you got to deal with me now. This is what you're doing, and it ain't good for you, okay? That is the point. You need to let them come out and deal with them and say, oh yeah, that person's not good. Oh no, that thing I'm doing, yeah, no, that's probably not good for me. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of this. And you know what? I'm going to let people, stay over there that are negative Nellies. And you know what? I need some positive. And maybe I don't need that extra 27 jobs to have all the things I want, or I don't need to be in all those groups. It's a pandemic. I have too much on my plate, and it's overwhelming me, and it's making me have to be pulled in too many directions. So you know what? I'm going to remove this, this, and this. That's not going to be easy. So you're going to have to pray, meditate, whatever. Like I said, I believe in God, so I go to God. My prayer would be for you. Lord, it looks like I got a lot of stuff coming up, and it looks like I'm consumed with not knowing what to do, or I'm becoming overwhelmed. Help me to see what I'm worrying about that I don't need to worry about. Help me to be able to balance and prioritize all the things that you're going to place in front of me, because I know with your power I can get through anything. Help me to be able to enjoy this celebration, or this time of good news, to be able to be present in it and not allow the fear or this overwhelmingness to take away from it. And Lord, if there's a resolution, help me to get there. It helped me to be able to remove those things that are hurting me, that are hindering me, that are taking me down, that are making me feel oppressed. Because until you let go of those things, I said this in the other video, the new beautiful things, the new presence and universal things and new opportunities, they can't come in because they're blocked, because you're still holding on to that stuff. But because we get used to what's regular, we get used to what's normal. And it doesn't mean it's good for you if it's comfortable. It just means that I'm used to doing it, okay? So I hope, and my prayer for you is that you will be able to balance everything and figure out what you need to get rid of, or what you need to deal with, okay? So these are my cards from the Sacred Destiny. Beautiful imagery. We're just going to ask for some clarifying cards for this spread that we have here. Lord, can you just give us some cards just to kind of clarify and bring it together? Do you have any cards for the week of July 6th for my beautiful Leo people that are born under that sign or have it in their chart? Yeah, I gotta focus. I get all wrapped up in this stuff. Do you have any cards that you can give us for Leo? Lord, what do you have to say to us to clarify these cards? Ooh, it's being stubborn. Maybe you're being stubborn. Oh, boy, yeah. You are not wanting to let go of stuff. There are things you're holding on to, guys. You got to let go. And you got to stop worrying about what people think and fearing things that have no place in your life. It's taking things from you. Leo, please clarify. I only got one card. It says flow. Man, you are going against the flow. You need to go with the flow. You need to allow your life to flow. You are resisting. Please, Lord, can you give us a couple more cards to clarify this reading? Maybe that's all they're giving you. Oh, there we go. Enlightenment. You need to become aware of the things. I really feel like you need to start going with the flow. And the enlightenment is the awareness. It's waking up and understanding. And I think that's really what needs to happen for you guys to be able to get to that next level. Do you have another card for them? Three of Summer. What's the celebration? Whew, guys, you are just being stubborn. Simplicity. You got too much. There's too much in your life. You need to simplify your life. Most definitely. Woo! And fulfillment. Okay, there's something you need to do. Fulfillment is fulfilling something you're supposed to do, doing your life's purpose, or you're going to fulfill something and start a new cycle. Because you got this 10 of Winter. It fell out on the 10 of Winter. Yep, you have something that you're coming to a conclusion with. This thing that has been hindering you is probably going to be lifted, these difficulties, because we're coming into a new cycle too. Receive is your first card. This is a wisdom card. Receive says, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Yeah, things happen for a reason. Let's see. Any other words of wisdom for my Leos? Dance. Yeah, you need to have some fun. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Usually I do about 3. Do you have another card for Leo for this week ahead? And some advice. Oh yeah, there we go. Trust. It says, leap into the unknown. That's what I was telling you. You need to make that decision without knowing. I don't make this stuff up. These cards come out on their own. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Okay. Trust. Receive. It says, believe you are worthy. Believe you can fly and manifest your dreams through dance. Okay, so I think you need to believe that you have the power to do this, because I think you are part of your own hindrance in the things. So the last card I pulled is from the tarot deck that we just got. It's called Crow Tarot. And this tarot card deck is, it's got a good word. It's been tying up. I've been using it for like the final card to kind of just pull it all together for a final word. And it's been working beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and pull a card. So this is the deck. Like I said, this is a new one I just got. And it's got, I like the imagery. And this is the traditional tarot. So what do you have for words of advice for the Leo people for next week? What are your words of advice for the Leo people next week, Lord? What do they need to be thinking on? Oh, that was quick. King of Wands. King is mastery. Wands is like what makes you do it. Swords is the thought of it, and Wands is the like push to actually make it happen. So this is your card that came out. This is your advice, your finishing pertaining to this reading. Okay, the King of Wands is an entrepreneurial bird who can take a concept and fly with it. So maybe you're something you're working on, or an idea that you haven't been really doing. Under the supervision of the king, the idea transforms into reality and will reach its highest potential possible. He is relentless in his pursuit of perfection, and with laser-like vision, focuses on the goal. He is charismatic and natural-born leader, although at times he can be a bit arrogant. In a reading, the energy of the King of Wands represents either yourself or someone who has a clear vision of what needs to be accomplished for a project to be successful. Take this as a confirmation that focused energy will result in positive and fruitful outcome. You had it come out in reverse, so let's see. The King of Wands reverse may serve as a warning that you are being manipulative or ruthless when it comes to business affairs. It may also be an indication that your hasty decision making will negatively impact your plans. So if you have something you're working on, be careful that you're not being too manipulative about what you're doing, okay? Because it's showing that you have the ability to make sure this goal comes about. So whatever you're working on, it's telling you to not allow yourself to make hasty decisions, or because this is Mercury retrograde. So I really feel like it's telling you, if you're going to make a decision with business, be careful, because everything you do this week, make sure you're communicating very clearly. And you could even come across that you're being arrogant or ruthless or whatever, and you're not. Be very clear as to what you want to do with your intentions. Be very clear how you speak. If you can avoid signing documents, or read them really good and really close, because if you're hasty and you just do something out of like, you know, just want to do it, it could have a negative impact, or it could come back to backfire on you. So that's just like a pre-warning. So I feel like this was just a message for those people, maybe Leos. The thing that you're working on, the thing that you're creating, whatever it might be careful not to be too hasty. The relationship, the business, the life thing, whatever. Don't be hasty in your decisions, because it could impact you negatively. Make sure you're thinking things through. And with that stupid Mercury retrograde, it could cause you some hindrances, because and then it might be frustrating, and then you get yourself into this tailspin of worry, okay? So guys, that's a quick little read for you. I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions or concerns, definitely comment. If you like the things you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. If you already subscribed, thanks for coming back. If you like the video, definitely go ahead and hit the like button. And we will be back in a week. Thank you for your patience. Instead of doing the monthly, we'll be back to doing the weekly and some little tidbit readings in between. Guys, have a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you then.